Hey, I'm Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and today we're talking about No Cap. No Cap is a team-based set collection game designed by Derrick A. Skipper, playable from 4 to 10 players, and it's published by Capital Punishment Games. Let's see what it's all about. No Cap is intended to be a team-based game where you have an even number of people on each team, if at all possible, 4 to 10 players, so maybe 2 teams of 4, 2 teams of 5, etc. But having an even number of players is recommended, but life is what it is. The goal in No Cap is for a team to collect all of a certain rank in every color. So let's say you want to get all the 6s. So in your team, we're trying to collect, let's say, all of the 6s. But the thing about No Cap is you can't talk. No Cap has 2 modes of play, where there's an easy mode where players can use verbal and non-verbal forms of communication with their teammates to sort of figure out who has what, so that they're confident and sure that they have all 5 of a particular number. It's also a hard mode where only non-verbal communication is allowed, meaning maybe just facial expressions, hand gestures, things like that. Figure out what you want to play. You want to play easy, you want to play hard, it's up to the people you're playing with, and the game will begin. Setup is fairly simple. Everybody will get a hand of 5 cards. There's a deck, and then 5 cards will be placed out in the center. The cards are going to be 0 through 12 of these 5 colors. So everybody has 5 cards, and turns are fairly simple. There really aren't any. So what you're doing is you can always just take a card from the center as long as you discard a card. Or you can always swap out a card for one in the center, but one at a time. And mind you, everybody is doing this at the exact same time, so it can get a little chaotic. So people are going to be picking up, just taking stuff from the center and just discarding a card. Only they probably know what it is. Or maybe I guess their teammates might see. I don't know if the rules specify who can see what. That might have been good to include. But so either taking something from the center and just getting rid of a card, or just swapping as many times as you want. If you get to a point where there's cards in the center and no one can use any of them, if everyone collectively decides, okay, let's refresh, then those cards are removed, and then 5 more cards are put out. And like I said, there aren't really turns. You're just going. You're just doing stuff. So you're taking and discarding or swapping as many times as you want with things that are coming in and out of this center area. But the communication part is really the key, because with your teammates, if you're playing on easy, you can't. I'm hoping that if people are just saying, I have 7, that's obviously a little bit too easy. But the game encourages you to have discussed maybe some symbols or phrases or something to tell your teammates, hey, I think we got it. In order to communicate that, you're feeling confident that you have all of a particular number in every color between everyone on your team, not just one person. So collectively. So the communication is really the whole point of the game, is especially in hard mode, where you can only really do hand gesture. You can't really say anything. You can't have any verbal communication. I think it's pretty challenging. So once a team collectively decides, hey, they think they have them all. Yes, I have them all in my hand, but if somebody had them all, they could just kind of, they could look around and just kind of go, give some indication of, we're good. They say they have, if a team or maybe some very bold individual feels that they have all the colors, they got everything of a particular number, they can just declare no cap. And at that point, they have to, they got to verify. They have to prove that they have it. If the other team, before they verify, the other team doesn't think they do have it, some from the team can say cap. And at that point, they would still verify. Whoever said no cap, the team that says no cap will still verify. And if they're right, they get a point. You also, what I should have mentioned before, is you establish how many points you're playing up to, 3, 5, 7, or what have you. That accumulate over a number of rounds. So if the other team challenges and says cap, and they're right, then the team that challenged and won gets 2 points. So you get 1 point if you got them all. But if you bluff or you're incorrect and the other team calls you out on it, they get 2 points. So playing up to 3, then that could be devastating. So, yeah, that's pretty much the crux of the game. It's really based on just the communication or lack thereof. Being able to communicate things clearly to your teammates, but people are just, grabbing and switching and what have you. So there are 65 cars in this game, not 93. So it can get a little hectic out there. If you know, you know. So yeah, that is how No Cap is played. So No Cap is very straightforward and very much team focused, preferably with an even number of players. But you do what you can do. The game is fun. I just don't know how often it's going to make it onto my table. I feel like for people who like maybe only want to play spades or something that's team based, like for for the cookout, family reunion, No Cap it up. For the people who are like diehard, I'm only playing spades. You might have some success getting to play No Cap because it is something team based where they're not able to communicate just like they want to, like playing spades or bid whist, if you will. There's a lot of games. I was taught to play bid whist a long time ago, and I don't remember how to play spades. I remember. I remember my wife making the kids cry when they reneged. Yeah, that was a moment. Anyway, but for No Cap, there's definitely an audience for it. People who are like, I'm only playing team-based stuff. You have a lot of people, and something that's engaging for people of all ages. That's that people can have fun. You can't openly say, hey, do you have all the 11s or what have you. So it's definitely an audience for it. Definitely fun to be had. It's definitely something I'll bring to play with larger groups. Thanksgiving's coming up. No Cap is going to be played because why not? It's something everybody can play as long as they don't have any color perception issues. No Cap is going to be played because why not? It's something that everybody can get into, and not being able to communicate puts a fun little twist on it too. So yeah, that's No Cap. Anyway, that's no for me. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and be blessed.